Welcome to Hood Champion Boxing and Sports. In boxing, you find a way to win or you find a way to lose. So, Deontay Wilder is returning to the ring. And man, I, like a lot of you, are very excited about Deontay Wilder coming back to boxing. Man, but I'm not, I don't sound really enthused about it, right? Because him coming back, man, I would have really liked to see him come back and fight Chisora, fight Dillian White. Those are the two names I would like to see him come back and fight. But he's coming back against, man, Robert the Nordic Nightmare Helenius. 31 wins, 3 losses, 20 knockouts. Deontay Wilder's 42 wins, 2 losses, 1 draw, 41 knockouts. And Frank Warren is so excited about this fight. Now, Deontay Wilder's going to make a lot of money. You guys know Frank Warren and Sky Sports. They're putting Eddie Hearn, Matchroom, and DAZN. They're giving them a run for their money. They may be putting them out of business. Or they're trying. They're working feverishly to do it. So that tells me that Deontay Wilder doesn't like Eddie Hearn anyway. But, money talks. But Deontay Wilder has values. He's not just going to go and put a fight on with Eddie Hearn just because of money. He's not like that. He'd rather go without. But this is my concern. Oh, man, Helenius is a problem, man. Any of you out there who think differently, you guys in denial. Helenius is not an easy fight. That's just not something that I was predicting. But I understand how it came about because Deontay Wilder is loyal. And Helenius and him probably formed a really good bond. He helped Deontay Wilder preparing for Tyson Fury. And Deontay Wilder is loyal. So he's going to give him a chance to get a huge payday. And do I think Deontay Wilder will win this fight? I don't know. Because I've always said, right? Deontay Wilder, when he's fighting opponents of his stature, same height, similar reach, he's only fought a couple of those. But he doesn't do that well. When he fought Gerald Washington, he wasn't doing very well. When he fought Dominique Brazil, yeah, he got him out in the first round, but he got hurt badly when he was in that corner. Say what you want. Deontay Wilder, he landed his signature right hand. It wasn't a lucky shot, but I'll say he was lucky to get out of that first round because he got hurt badly in that first round by Brazil. But it's neither here nor there. Then him and Tyson Fury, you can see the reach was creating a problem. Now, with Helenius, it's a big guy. Now, some of you guys may say, some of you probably may not know who he is and may not know why I'm so concerned. I think Wilder should be able to I don't know how this fight's going to go. I'm going to be honest with you, man. This is going to be the first fight, first piece of action for Deontay Wilder, who's 36 now, since, losing to Tyson Fury last October. So it's about a year that he was out the ring. But Deontay Wilder has obviously chosen to continue with his career. And that's good because he's going to make huge money if he can get beyond Helenius and fight AJ or fight Usyk. Okay? So Deontay Wilder is back in position. He just has to get past this guy to get really big money. But like I said about this guy, Helenius, he's just not the type of fighter you typically want someone like Wilder to face after coming off of a knockout loss like what he faced to Fury, or even coming off of a win but being out the ring for so long. Like, there's no need to take on this guy. There's just no need. But, for Wilder to be taking on such a powerful 6'6" finish heavyweight guy like Helenius, right? He's from Finland. It just seems that he wants to send a message to whoever the winner is of Usyk and AJ that he's back and that he's the real champ. But I'm telling you right now, man, there's a lot of risk for Deontay Wilder. There's a lot of risk to be fighting the Finland native because he looked good in his last 3 fights. He beat Konaki twice, but we know Konaki's just going to stand in front of you. Deontay Wilder's not. And Konaki couldn't do it. He just couldn't get any shots off. But he did land some. But Helenius beat him in the first fight, but just shut him down in the second fight because Helenius has serious power. And then Helenius came in after he beat a guy named Matias Roberto Osorio by knockout as well. But if Wilder gets hit hard by this guy Helenius in the early rounds, man, Wilder could. I put it to this: whoever lands the first hard shot could get in trouble. And I'm a boxing fan, but in this case, I don't know much about Helenius. If I knew about his kids, his family, his struggles, his whole story, then I get emotionally involved, right? I don't know that. But I know about Wilder. I'm emotionally involved when it comes to Wilder because the story about the children, how he came up, the reason he got into boxing, to where he managed to get today. I root for people like that. But I just think for him to be coming back in October and to fight, or at least talk about fighting Helenius in the States, that is just something that's just high risk to me, man. High risk, man. You know. Now, Helenius had a couple good wins. Konaki twice, we talked about that. A guy named Erkin Tipper, Derek Chisora, he fought Chisora and beat him. Lamont Brewster, not bad. Samuel Peter was washed up. And Sergey Lekovich again. So it'll be interesting if Wilder is one of those battles that the Usyk Joshua 2 winner rather than Fury, because the Gypsy King is retired. So if Usyk beats AJ again, you would think he'd want to fight the next best, which would be Wilder if Fury doesn't want to fight. But Wilder's definitely going to need a highlight reel knockout to put himself back in the equation to fight the winner of Joshua Usyk. And I think that would be outstanding. But if Wilder can destroy Helenius in the first half of the fight, it would show the boxing world that, he's still the same and he's not depleted by any of those defeats by the hands of Fury. And we'll see, because Wilder's made a lot of money in his 14-year career. So it's kind of hard to say if he does or doesn't have that hunger anymore. But Fury, we don't know what's going on with him. He's supposed to be retired, but I doubt that. I'm sure once Wilder comes back, Fury will come back, not to fight Wilder again, just to talk trash and steal the light from Wilder. But you guys, please leave your comments below. And I'm telling you, the reason why Wilder took this fight is because he's loyal and because Helenius helped him. I didn't read that anywhere. I just know how Wilder is. He's given him an opportunity because obviously there was a bond formed. But if it wasn't for that, I'd see Wilder coming back and taking a bigger name and fighting. Why not fight in Europe and fight Chisora, fight Dillian White? I think he would savagely knock both of them out. But Helenius, the reason why I always worry about that is because when he's shown in those fights where guys are a similar stature to him, that he just doesn't do. He has a tough time. But this is probably the most intriguing matchup of the year. Don't just get caught up in Wilder's power. I'm rooting for Wilder. I'm just telling you, this is not an easy fight. Now, this is what you need to do. Come and fight somebody like this and just brutally knock him out, and then Wilder is back. I'm telling you, if he can knock this guy out, he is back, because this guy is not an easy fight for anyone. It's just not an easy fight. But that being said, y'all keep cool. Appreciate the support. The Wilder videos are going to start pouring in now. I'm on it. And I'm going to keep y'all up to date with everything going on with the man. I am so glad he's back. I'm concerned because I wasn't hoping for this. But Wilder's that guy. He's not looking for no easy touches, man. And he's not getting one with this guy. But anyway, y'all keep safe. Appreciate your support. Shout out to the veterans. And as always, I'm in the breeze.